Oh, sugar, mouse was on the screen. Okay, welcome to the second episode of the HeartGold Randomizer Nuzlocke. I did do some grinding in between episodes, I did say I would. I've done a little bit more than I anticipated, for Snowy at least. Everyone else is level 12. I haven't hatched the egg yet, but I did carry it around while I was running about, so it has got a little bit of the way through. But I took Snowy up to level 15 purely because I was finding that without having Icy Wind to at least give me a decent stab special attack move, without having that, it was insufferable to use Glaceon. It was so unbelievably weak. Oh, it was driving me crazy. But anyway, welcome to the episode where I multitask and play the Randomizer Nuzlocke while I'm also shiny hunting in Sword and Shield Dynamax Adventures. Because I have a shiny charm and God knows I'm going to use it. Now I've been trying to do a bit of shiny hunting in Sword and Shield at the moment, purely because I love Suicune, and the shiny odds for at least when you're going through Dynamax Adventures and you have the shiny charm, the odds of a shiny are 1 in 100, which is not bad at all. No, I don't want Araquanid. I thought Araquanid was water electric. No, it's water bug. Anyway, let's start off with Flare. Yeah, the routes around Violet City, I will tell you for free, they are bloody death trap. I was trying to train first off. I did a little bit of training in the route outside of Dark Cave. And one of the first things... Hang on, I'm going to turn my volume down now. That was actually really loud. Much better. Anyway, one of the first things I found out while I was doing it was that... they chose grass, fair enough. Oh god, hello. Oh wait, you're level 3, what do I care? Anyway, one of the first things I found out was I had my Charmander up front, which I wasn't meant to do, but I forgot. And I ran into an Oddish with Arena Trap. So, because my Charmander took so much damage, and because the Oddish would often use Absorb, I literally had to just hope and pray that I would get enough crits. And you know, I did get just enough crits. I survived that fight on like 2 health or something. It was not fun. I genuinely thought I was going to lose Charmander, and it would have been ridiculously embarrassing because it was a level 3 Oddish with Arena Trap, okay? I was not looking forward to losing out on having my having my Charmander at that point. We can use Glaceon for this, that's fine. But yeah, not only were there Oddish with Arena Trap, which would, you know, ordinarily not be that big a deal, I went into the route south of Violet City where we caught Miltank to do a little bit of training there. And what I essentially ran into were a collection of Gabites, which I'm pretty sure have Dragon Rage, so I had to run away from those. Rhyhorns, which I couldn't kill because I didn't have Icy Wind yet, so none of my moves did any damage. There was another rock type that seems to be avoiding my mind at the moment, and I can't seem to think of what it was. But just the moral of the story, okay, is have a little bit of faith when I say that it was not fun. It was not fun to do grinding in these routes. I did not have a good time. Well, the important thing is that we have decent levels on our team now, and we can go through the tower quite easily. I do know where I'm going to use my token. Oh, Cresselia's. Hello. Well, it's a good thing I didn't use my token here, because there's no way I would ever catch a Cresselia. I'm going to use Max Guard that time. Anyway, the moral of the story is I know where I'm going to use my token. I'm going to use it in the Dark Cave, because there is a potential for a Metang encounter in the Dark Cave. Now, one of the things I have to remember is that, to my knowledge, I'm fairly certain Metang has the same catch rate as some legendaries. I don't think it's a 45 catch rate, I think it's a 30 or something like that. And Metang is obscenely hard to catch. And so to that end, what I'm going to do before I go in there... Now, it might not even be Metang that I encounter. I did do a couple of other things there just to check what else I might find. I can't remember exactly, but suffice to say it was not as good as a Metang. So at the moment, you know, I'm looking forward to potentially getting it, but before I do that, I'm going to have to go through as many trainer battles in here as I can, and find the hidden items that I know of, at least, in the Ruins of Alph to see if I can get a well, to be honest, would I use a Master Ball on a Metang? Yeah, maybe. maybe. Metagross is that good. I might even Master Ball it if I had one. But I'm certainly thinking about trying to get as many items as I can, just to maximise my odds of being able to... Didn't this guy have a Salamence a second ago? Maybe that was the last guy, but come on, 2 Salamence this quickly? That is... The randomizer's being weird. And so far I haven't got a shiny in my Dynamax adventure either, which is also rather disappointing. I'm just Dynamax shiny hunting for Suicune. It's the only one I want. You know, I don't actually want you know, a shiny Ho-Oh or a shiny Entei or a shiny Reshiram, anything like that. And I already have Latios. I always thought it was really weird. I actually thought that Latios was the exclusive for Sword in Dynamax Adventures, but I found it in Shield. So I guess I'm not going to get a Latias unless I trade for it. But yeah, they chose the electric path. Okay, good. But yeah, so I've got a Latios. A shiny Latios would be okay, but I'm not going to beat myself up that I don't have one. But I do want to have a shiny Suicune. I really, really want to have a shiny Suicune. Oh, cool, it's a Toxtricity. G-Max Toxtricity looks so cool. It really, really does. You know, it was still good for me, actually. Even though I only started playing Shield about a week and a bit ago, I was still able to go into it not really knowing much of anything about the Pokemon that are inside of it, at least. Because I had proactively avoided basically all information I could about Mons in Gen 8 because, you know, I was quite, as I've said before, I was quite disgusted with the way that they handled the Gen 8 releases. So I hadn't paid much attention to what was actually in Gen 8. So I went through it, and while I was playing Shield, I just watched a bunch of videos, well, not a video, I watched a stream of someone playing it for the first time, and it honestly felt like it was it was the first time for me, but, you know, for me it felt like the game was still new on release because I didn't really know anything about it. And I had a good time messing around with it. It was good fun. As evidenced by the fact that I can't tear myself away from it long enough to record a HeartGold video without also playing it. Although that is partially just because it is taking a really, really long time to for me to actually find a shiny in Dynamax Adventures. Even now that I have the shiny charm, it is still taking a really long time. And when I found the shiny Suicune, I have a shiny Eevee to do the Masuda method for. I do have my foreign Ditto, it's from Japan, and just to make sure that things are absolutely clear, because I'm not entirely sure about the Masuda method, if it's the Ditto that needs to be foreign, or the other Mon that needs to be foreign, or if it can be either one. So, you know, just in case I've got it wrong, I do also have a, I think it's a German Eevee that I have, and I have a English Ditto that I can breed that with as well. So it's not the end of the world. And I've got the Oval Charm to get, you know, faster egg, well, to increase my odds of getting eggs, I guess. It's not really faster, but you get what I mean. It just makes it more likely for me to encounter eggs at the nursery, which is handy. So there are good chances that I might get the shiny Eevee, but before I had the shiny charm, the odds are still fairly good for Masuda method egg hatching. So I was doing it, and I must have gone through hundreds and hundreds of Eevee eggs. I had about 12 boxes full of Eevee eggs that I'd all hatched. None of them were shiny. I've still got most of them lying around in the PC because there is no mass releasing mechanic for Shield, so you have to release each one at a time, and that is really, really sorry. Sorry, apparently I'm quite tired. No, it's incredibly annoying releasing these Eevee one at a time when you have as many as I do. It's a real pain in the arse, I can tell you that for free. But I do really want to have a shiny Umbreon. Oh shit. Go F-. This is your job. I'm pretty sure, unless I'm... Oh god, no, it does have another attacking move. Oh no. You know, should we just try and... It's faster than F-. It's faster than F-. Okay, I'm really quite concerned here. I probably didn't have to kill F- for that, because it didn't get me anything. I was just kind of hoping its only move would be Explosion, so it would just explode on F-. But this is my best bet right now. Icy Wind is going to be super effective. You know what? We're okay. It one-shot it. And yeah, we lost F-, but is anyone really thinking that I'm upset that F- of all mons died? Because I'm not. It sucked. I lose Thunder Wave, but well. I have Static on Glaceon, so a lot of the time I'm going to paralyze the mon that I encounter anyway. Static is such a really good ability to have early on, actually. I should have been more excited when I got it. I really underrated Static for a while, but you know, it's working really well for me. So I just had a notification on my phone. Not important. You know, I have it on mute, and I don't have it on set to buzz either. But I have my phone like on my bed next to me, and I can see, you know, obviously the screen turns on when I get a notification, and invariably it's about some YouTube video, which always confuses me because it's always from YouTubers that I don't actually watch anymore, and that I could swear I was unsubscribed from. Because I'm not one of those weird people, well, actually, to be honest, I say weird people, but I feel like most people do this. I'm not one of those people who can subscribe to a YouTuber and then just leave the subscription there even after I'm not watching their content. I know a lot of people don't bother to unsubscribe just because it's not that much of an issue for them. But at least for me, no, I'm good with what I have. Yeah, at least for me, I don't like leaving my subscription feed full if I know that I'm not going to watch the videos from the person I'm subscribed to. That's why if you look at my subscription feed now, I mean, this channel's relatively new. Oh, please don't have Arena Trap. That's okay. Anyway, this channel's relatively new, so the subscription feed on this channel has always been mostly empty. But, oh, the Suicune's not shiny, god damn it. But yeah, if you take a look at, well, obviously you can't. But my old channels that I used to use just for watching content, the subscription feeds on them are actually remarkably empty, just because after I'm done like watching a YouTuber and I'm like, no, I don't enjoy you anymore, I just purge my subscription feed, and you know, so I tend to have like, I don't know, 2 or 3 channels that I'll be subscribed to for a long period of time. But most channels, you know, I'll enjoy like some kind of content they do, so I'll subscribe to them, and then they'll stop doing that content, and my immediate thought is, okay, well, I'm just not going to stay subscribed to you then, am I? I always wonder why people go away from these series that are really fun to watch, and they just sort of leave them and do some other stuff that's just, no. I mean, it's their life, they can do whatever they want. It weirds me out when there's a piece of content that someone does so well, and they're clearly so well suited for it, and then they dive into something else that they just can't pull off with the same degree of impressiveness, I suppose. I mean, to be fair, you know, I'm sitting here doing a Nuzlocke, and for one thing, I'm terrible at these games, and for the second thing, I'm terrible at being entertaining. So maybe I can't talk too much. But it is what it is. I'm going to Dynamax for max overgrowth. I'm also going to use Ember on this Wormadam. Whatever, who cares. I know it's not particularly professional, shall we say, for me to be doing Dynamax adventures at the same time as I'm doing this, but you know what? It's fine. I'm not too worried about it. Ooh, Dragon Rage. I will take Dragon Rage, and we will get rid of Growl. But yeah, at the end of the day, like, you know, it's not slowing down my HeartGold gameplay, it's just occasionally slowing down my Dynamax Adventures gameplay, and I keep on getting notifications that are like, 10 seconds remaining. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I should probably press something. It could be worse. I mean, the Suicune's not shiny anyway, so if it kills everyone here, it's not like it's a problem for me. And we now have a Charmeleon. Hopefully, I'm really hoping and praying that it has a good ability. Because if it has a garbage one, that's 20 levels of trash that I'm going to have to deal with. And that's just going to really get on my nerves. But yeah, I didn't change field item TMs, so like flash, dig, that sort of thing. They're still what they would always be, just because they're so useful. But anyway, we can now go back to the mart and buy an escape rope, which is exactly what I want to do. Because, oh, Cherubi. I want to get an escape rope to get the hidden items in Ruins of Alph. Now, much like the Primo eggs, I know a lot of people who actually don't know about what you can do here in the Ruins of Alph with an escape rope. So I'm going to show you anyway, because I'm going to be going down there. But it's a useful way for you to get some items, you know, if you need a bit of cash at this point in your journey, which you probably do. These games don't have a habit of giving you a lot of money early on. One of the things I really enjoyed when I was playing Shield, actually, was when I started it off, I noticed like it gave me, I forget exactly how much money it gave, I think it was 30,000. One of the old games that I've played, at least, always used to give you 3,000. But I had 30,000, so I was able to buy clothes to customize my character. I was able to buy some potions and a lot of Pokeballs. Not that I needed Pokeballs, because Nintendo surprised me with a... Wait, did I get the item that was up there? I feel like I did, right? Yeah, I did. Anyway, Nintendo surprised me because the code... the game that I bought had a code in it to give me 100 Pokeballs. So I didn't have to buy any Pokeballs for ages. It was great. I'm certainly not complaining. You know, I had a lot more fun with Shield than I thought I was going to. I complained endlessly about the DLC, and I still do. Not because the DLCs aren't good, but because obviously I don't like DLC in Pokemon games. But I've had a lot more fun with the game than I thought I was going to. And you know what? That's okay. And we've taken out the Suicune, wonderful. Well, obviously I haven't on your screen, this is on my Switch. Actually, you know, I never got a proper Switch, I got the Switch Lite. Which, do I regret it? I mean, not really. It's pretty solid. It can play Shield. I mean, I don't have the Joy-Cons, so I can't really play Mario Odyssey or anything like that. But I feel like I might eventually get, you know, like, you can get Joy-Cons and wire them into your Switch Lite anyway. I might eventually do that if I really want to play Mario. Haven't really decided yet. I would do it if I wanted to play Let's Go as well, but who in the fucking world wants to play Let's Go? Oh no, I can't do that yet, can I? I have to beat the gym. I forgot, you have to beat the gym before you can buy escape ropes. Okay, well let's go in and beat the gym, I suppose. And while I do this, I'll see if any of these mons are shiny. I don't think so. But I will swap out real quick. Flare for Fluffy. Just to keep my levels somewhat balanced. Now, let's see. Oh my god, no, it is a shiny Suicune. It's a shiny Suicune. I didn't realise it doesn't show the forms as shiny when you're in the Dynamax fight. It only shows you afterwards. I just got a shiny Suicune. Let's go. Oh, let's fucking go. That is so brilliant. I'm sorry if you heard my camera there. That's me taking a picture because that is awesome. Wow, okay, I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'd like to take Suicune with me because it's a fucking shiny. I know the odds are 1 in 100 for Dynamax adventures, but I don't care. I don't care. It's a shiny Suicune. I am perfectly okay with this, even with the good odds, okay? I'm not complaining. I'm just happy. Oh, man, that was good fun. That was really, really good fun. I did not expect that at all. Would I like to give Suicune a nickname? Yeah, I would, actually. I'll probably show this on... I might even put the picture into the video at some point. Just because I'm obviously very happy with what I've got here. Oh, man, that's so great. Just look at it. It's my shiny Suicune. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so very, very, very happy. Wow, okay. Sorry that that Dynamax rating distracted me quite a bit from the game, actually, in the end, because I wasn't expecting it to. But then we got a shiny Suicune. I feel like I might have to edit in the image of the shiny Suicune into the video just so you can see, because it's really cool. And I'm going to call it Aurora. And I would like to add it to my party. Yes, indeed, I would. I mean, what, do you think I was going to keep a Kyogre in my party? It's not shiny. I'm obviously taking the Suicune. Oh, it's going to be so cool to see that thing running after me in the Crown Tundra. Have a shiny Suicune follow you. That's going to be awesome. Oh, that is awesome. I'm really happy with that. Right, while I'm... Oh, sorry, yeah, I realised my mouse is on the bottom screen. I'm actually using it to click buttons now, so I don't have to hold my controller. I can literally put my controller on my leg while I'm doing battles and just press buttons on the bottom screen with my mouse. So I apologise if you don't like seeing the cursor on there. I've got, you know, for the most part, my two hands are on my Switch right now because I wanted to see... Oh my god, that's so cool! I wanted to see my shiny Suicune following me. Oh, that's so cool. That right there is the coolest thing that's happened to me in Shield so far. And I found a full odds wild shiny Zigzagoon. And this is the coolest thing that's happened to me in Shield so far. That's so awesome. Suicune is, like, for those who don't know, and I feel like I might have mentioned it before, Suicune is honestly one of, if not my favourite legendary. The only one that comes close to comparing to it is Latias, but honestly, sometimes I prefer Suicune. I just had to take another picture of it following me in the wild area. It's so cool. Oh, man. I feel like I'm... Oh, we got Thunderwave. I feel like I'm talking about my Dynamax adventures more than I'm talking about... More than I'm actually talking about... what's it called? Hang on. I really should be a bit more... I really should be a bit more professional. Because I'm talking on Discord and doing this stuff at the same time, which is not... You know, it's not ideal. We'll go into the battle with Fluffy, I think. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure if anyone's ever actually clipped the wings of a bird Pokemon. That seems odd. Whew. I am pleased. I am very, very, very pleased. And you start off with a Tropius. I can easily kill a Tropius. I can easily kill a Tropius, no problem at all. I gotta send this Suicune picture to my friend. Oh dear, can you tell how happy I am? You know, I don't get really loud when something great happens to me. I'm not like you know, like a lot of people who do Nuzlocks that I've seen. If something good happens to them, they can be loud. Which is, you know, it's fine. I don't judge people for, like, the way they want to do content. Like, my content's terrible, I'm aware of that. I ain't gonna judge. But at the same time, being, like, incredibly loud like that is not really my kind of thing. You know, I'm kind of content with the way that I do things and just the sort of casual conversation that I have. I feel like it is anyway. And, you know, then every now and then I have to react to shiny Pokemon in a different game. Which is, I don't know, I feel like someone's gonna be very confused with some of the things that are just getting said in this episode. Where I'm talking about, like, oh look, I got a shiny Suicune, and you'll be looking at the screen and just seeing me fight Pokemon that are definitely not shiny and are definitely not Suicune. Yeah, so I deeply apologise for that confusing piece of information there. But now I know that... Wait, what? What the fuck did I do? What? Okay, F- is dead already, I forgot about that, but... What the hell happened? Did it crit me? I wasn't... I could swear I had health. How did it... How did it kill me? I'm really confused. How did it kill me? Does it have counter or something? It can't have counter. Could it really have killed me with a critical quick attack? There's no way, right? There's no way it killed me. Did it? Well, I mean, obviously it did, but... Oh, wow, I have no idea how that happened. I'm going to have to look back, Oh, god damn it. I see what I meant? I get distracted, and I fuck things up, and then Pokemon die, okay? Pokemon die. Fluffy is dead, okay? Fluffy has died. Yes, it was my fault, okay? But that's just, you know, just don't blame me, even if it was my fault, okay? We're not blaming me for Fluffy's death, even though we should, Okay, we should blame me, but we're not going to. We are instead going to pretend like I definitely didn't distract myself by showing a bunch of my friends pictures of a shiny and then completely forgetting what I was doing in the recording and letting my Mareep die. I'm not even sure if it was a crit. Like, I feel like it probably was a crit, but I have no way of knowing because I wasn't watching. Oh, I feel like such a dumbass. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Fluffy's dead. There is no not being very clever and looking away from the game clause. And oh my god, don't you dare. Oh, thank god, okay. Yeah, there is no being a dumbass who doesn't look at the game clause when it comes to Pokemon Nuzlocke. If there was, I'd have a lot less deaths than I usually do. Oh, I forgot. I almost forgot to mention this as well. I gave the gym leaders extra Pokemon. So gym leaders will have an extra free Pokemon. I'm pretty sure that also includes like the leaders of evil teams, so I guess like the top Team Rocket admins or something. But important trainers, which might also be Team Rocket admins, I'm not sure if it's I'm not sure if Team Rocket admins count as important trainers or the other class boss trainers. But whatever they are, boss trainers have an extra free Pokemon, and important trainers have an extra 2. I know the rival is considered an important trainer, so he'll have an extra 2 Pokemon the next time we fight him. It doesn't happen the first time, but it will now. Wow, okay, so we lost a Pokemon. Fuck's sakes. That's really, really annoying. But it's partially compensated for by the fact that I have a shiny Suicune, guys. I have a shiny Suicune! Nobody else is this great. Even though the odds were like, I don't know, 1 in 100, so it really isn't that impressive. Shush. Yeah, the odds weren't exactly amazing. You know, it's like 1 in 100 given the situation. But I'm still really, really happy to have it. I mean, I didn't know it doesn't actually show you them as shiny when they're in the Dynamax form. You have to catch them and then see. So I've probably missed out on a bunch of shiny legendaries. Because when they didn't look shiny, I just didn't bother to catch them. But now now I know I'm going to be catching absolutely everything. I'm going to be catching absolutely everything I encounter now, because you never know. And I swear, eventually, I promise, I will stop talking about Shield in the HeartGold Randomizer Nuzlocke. I promise you, eventually I will. But real quick, I'm just going to take my hoodie off, so one moment. Ah, there we go. There we go. I didn't want to talk while I was, my face would have been muffled by the hoodie, because it probably would have been very, very difficult to hear me. But that's sorted now anyway. And we have to put a couple of Mons in the dead box. I'm really curious. I'm really, really curious exactly how Mareep died, but I'm not going to know for quite a while. Let's put it that way. Yeah, sorry about this, Mareep. My incompetence appears to have killed you. Can't say I'm happy with that. Really, really can't. But it is what it is. You know, just because I did something stupid in a Nuzlocke doesn't mean I get to take it back. This is a fine example of why I need to pay attention to the Nuzlocke game and not be multitasking doing Dynamax adventures at the same time. I mean, granted, it's not the Dynamax adventures' fault necessarily, it's my own fault for not remembering to pay attention while I was doing them. I mean, I'm still doing them now. Now I'm shiny hunting Entei. But I'm just paying a bit more attention to the game at the same time, because I swear to God, if I lose another Mon because I'm not paying attention, I will feel like such a moron. We're going to buy 17 Pokeballs as well. Like I said before, I want to have as many of these as I can get, because catching Metang is not an easy thing to do. Yes, I will take care of this egg. You know what? This is fine, because the Mon that comes out of this egg is guaranteed to have, Is guaranteed to have extra sensory, which is a really good move. So I am absolutely okay with having it. And it might be a decent Mon that can help replace Fluffy. Sorry, I'm just still really excited over that Suicune. I will have to put the pictures up to show you guys in the video, because I'm so pleased. You have no idea. Oh man, I'm so excited. Anyway, this kimono girl is apparently going to do a dance for me. Why thank you, kimono girl. Now I'm going to go and get my items. You know what, to be honest, as much as I'm saying I was distracted, and I was distracted by the shiny Suicune. Let's see, I want to go for the electric path this time. To be honest, Mareep might have gotten crits, in which case it might have been destined to die anyway, and I just don't know. We have no real way of... Well, obviously you know, you saw it happen. I didn't. So, right now, I have no idea. No idea at all. Anyway, if you... Oh, he gave me Vine Whip. That kind of sucks. But yeah, if you come up here and use the escape rope, you make a doorway. And through here are 4 items, which is what I was really pinning my hopes on. Super Repel. Yellow Flute. Oh, Yellow Flute is good. It's basically a permanent confusion cure. A Revive. We can sell that for a bit of cash. Not a problem. And a Star Piece. That is going to sell for a lot of money. I like our odds to get that Metang, if we can actually encounter it. If we don't encounter the Metang and we encounter something terrible, then all this is basically for nothing. But I like our odds as they stand right now. Now let's see what we can encounter in here. Because I know there are encounters here. Here we go. Be something good. Ugh. Omastar. Ugh. Don't really want an Omastar. Do not really want Omastar. I can probably kill it with Stomp, so even if it isn't very effective, it's like 7 levels below me. 8 levels below me. I can't do maths. Okay, gonna use Stomping Tantrum on the Electabuzz again, and Stomp on the Omastar. Because I'm definitely not getting distracted by multitasking. I promise you I'm not. One more Stomp should kill it, no problem at all. You know, I actually found out while I was doing my grinding. See, now I am actually kind of confused because I have seen, maybe it's just in normal raids things appear shiny, but in Dynamax raids they don't. So in Dynamax Adventures they don't. I don't know. This all really confuses me. But yeah, oh yeah, that was my encounter. For some reason I thought it was a trainer. That's why I killed it. Oh god, see, brain is just not working today. But ultimately it's an Omastar. I didn't really want it anyway, so I'm not that upset that I killed it because I wasn't just being clever. Ah, man, I'm gonna have to title this the episode of me being distracted and doing really, really stupid shit. Because I keep on doing stupid shit. Let's fix the sprite issue real quick. You know, if I could, if I actually had like a capture card for Shield, I would record a Let's Play of it because it's such a fun game. But I don't have a capture card for my Switch Lite, and I don't even know if you could for the Switch Lite. Maybe you can for the Switch only. I have no idea. But suffice to say, it ain't happening. Not until they develop an extremely capable Switch emulator, which I don't anticipate happening anytime soon. Let's see, this Dynamax Adventure is Entei, so I don't need Electabuzz, that's fine. Okay, so we've healed up. I definitely remembered to box the Deadmon, so that's fine. Let's go and see if we can get ourselves a Metang. Granted, I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to weaken the Metang, because it's not going to be a very high level. But I'm hoping it's got enough HP combined with physical defense to tank a tackle or two. I'm really hoping. Well, I'm hoping for one thing that I actually encounter Metang, because I might not do. And of course I encountered the garbage thing I didn't want. Well, we got a Marowak, I guess. Once again, I feel the need to point out that it is not what I wanted. But it is what I got. Okay. Well, this is my token encounter for the fossil. I did say that I was going to use it in here, so here we are. This is what I got when I could have had a Metang. Although, to be fair, I actually forgot to go and sell the Star Piece to buy more Pokeballs for the Metang, so maybe I wouldn't have ended up being able to catch it anyway. I mean, who knows at this point. But Marowak isn't terrible. It's not the absolute worst thing. I mean, I could have had a Metang. I know exactly what I'm going to call this, just because I am not creative. It's going to be called Bones. Let's have a quick look at what Bones has. It has Headbutt. It could be handy. Illuminate. Oh, come on. Why do you have such a bad ability? Even the nature is just... Ugh. Imagine having special attacks on a Marowak. Ay. Yeah, I forgot Leech Life got a big buff in Generation 7, I think it was. Oh well, let's continue on. I'm not going to try and make a habit of doing Dynamax adventures while I'm doing this, because, honestly, it's distracting me a great deal. And it's not a great plan for me to keep on doing it. But this episode ends in about 10 minutes anyway. I don't want to keep on making Hour of Power episodes, but to be honest, I hadn't realised how long this one had actually gone on for. I didn't think we were anywhere near 35 minutes at this point. I've actually been enjoying myself a great deal, and it's been distracting me from the timer. But it is about 36 minutes through now, so we'll go until about... Gee, I'm not going to go to 45. We'll go until about 40, and then I'll end off the episode there. I was really hoping those eggs would have hatched by now, to be honest. Oh, well, actually, this one will. Okay, so the Marshtomp egg is going to hatch soon. We'll just keep on going until that hatches. I think that's a fair thing to do. It shouldn't be too difficult anyway. I did have the Marshtomp egg in my party while I was... while I was doing some training, which is probably why it's so close to hatching. So I'm just going to let it hatch this episode. I mean, why not? You will want to see what ability the Marshtomp has, right? You never know. I might even get lucky. It might be a shiny Marshtomp to go with my shiny Suicune. We don't know. But we'll find out together. Oh man, I tell you what. If we find what's it called? If we find a legendary in this that's randomized to Suicune and it's shiny, I'm gonna lose my mind. It will just be utterly ridiculous. But I mean, you know, clearly I will have foreseen it with my shiny and Shield. Let's just stick it in with what's it called? Oh man, my brain is still just, you know, swarming around the Suicune, and it's not thinking about what else is going on today. Oh man, doesn't this make me look like a professional? I bet it does, right? Sure it does. You know what, I swear, if I'm doing Dynamax adventures as well in the next episode, I give you permission to slap me around my virtual head. Because it's really dumb, I know that. But I might have an addiction problem to Shield. It might be a small issue that I got going on here. Oh shit, yeah, I should remember to sell the star piece of Pokeballs. You know what I'm going to do? I'll fight this trainer, we'll go back up, sell the star piece, and then, what's it called? We'll just run around Violet City until the egg hatches. Nothing too complex. All I'm saying though is that Betsy is actually really, really nice right now. I mean, she's probably not going to be nice later on in the game, because I imagine later on I'm going to end up, you know, Stomp isn't really going to be that useful. I might be able to get Body Slam. I think it gets Body Slam by level up, but even at that point I feel like Miltank will be a bit power crept, but for the time being, you know, for this point in the game, Miltank is great to have. I'm certainly not going to complain about it. Right, do that. And I swear, if I do ever end up doing Dynamax adventures in a recording again, I'm going to try not to. Because I'm pretty sure, like, I highly doubt... I mean, maybe it was a crit, I don't know. I've been talking about it all episode, but I still want to know how Mareep died. But if I ever end up doing multitasking, I'm just not going to talk about the Dynamax adventures, because they distract me so much. Thank you for healing what remains of my team that didn't get killed because I wasn't paying attention. You know, originally I intended to do this this Let's Play as a chance lock, which is it's a lock type I came up with a while ago. And basically what it is it's the same as a randomized Nuzlocke, but whenever you beat a gym badge, you roll a dice. 6-sided dice, of course, and you have some options based on, you know, what numbers you roll. If you roll a 1 or a 2, you gain an encounter, basically. You get a free encounter token you can use whenever you want. If you roll a 3 or a 4, you have to roll again. And depending on what number that roll is, the corresponding slot in your party, if there's a Pokemon there, it's dead. And it doesn't matter that it didn't die in battle, it's just dead, and you've got to kill it. And then if you roll a 5 or 6, nothing happens, you're fine. So it just adds a little bit of extra randomization into it, and, you know, it can kind of really screw you over, which is why I didn't want to do it as a first lock for the channel. Because believe me, I've done a couple of chance locks myself of my own, and oh my god, they really suck sometimes. I'll give you a clue while we're hatching our egg, because this might take a few seconds. Actually, I forgot to go into the mart. We can do that now. But yeah, while we're hatching our egg, I'll give you a clue as to how much chance locks suck, right? So I was doing a chance lock in Platinum, and I had a really good team. I mean, a ridiculous team. I had a Latias, I had an Arceus, I had a Palkia. Oh, everything was great. Everything was so great. And then I defeated the 4th gym. And the 4th gym rolled me a 3. Which means that I had to kill off a Mon. But when I rolled it, I thought to myself, well, it's okay. My HM slave is at the back. My HM slave, it doesn't matter if it dies. You know, it's an HM slave. I don't give a damn. I'll just get a new one. But of course, the game had other ideas, because I did not roll the slot of my HM slave. No. That would be too nice. I rolled the slot of my Arceus, and had to kill it. Now that sucks, but you got to bear in mind, I still had my Latias, and I still had my Palkia, so I wasn't, you know, I wasn't down in the dumps too much. It was bad. The situation was bad. But it wasn't the end of the world, and I'm still so forgetful today because I forgot to buy Pokeballs with the money that I made. I'm such an idiot. Let's buy 12 more, and then I'll go back down to the mart in Cherry Grove to get soda pops afterwards. But I need to buy some antidotes too. I'm so easy to distract. It's ridiculous. But anyway, so I lost my Arceus. For the 5th gym, I rolled a 3 again. And then I rolled again for you know, which slot that dies, and I killed my Latias. And then I basically said, okay, this is really, really crap, and I basically put all my eggs into one basket, leveled Palkia to a ridiculous degree, and tried to sweep through the game, which was all going really, really well. Actually, it was going really nicely. I was using a bunch of death fodder in my party so that when if I rolled another death, then I could just hopefully roll one of the numbers that would correspond to the death fodder I had, and I could kill off something that didn't matter. And that would have been absolutely fine to me. However, at the 8th gym, here we go, it's hatching. At the 8th gym, when I thought everything was fine, I rolled a death, I rolled it onto Palkia, and I lost the lock. Yep. I lost the lock. The only things I had left were death fodder, and I mean, they weren't even good death fodder. They were things like Caterpies, I think I had a Kakuna, and I was like, well, I could continue doing this, but I surrendered the lock, essentially. That's what I mean when I say I lost the lock. I surrendered it. Because I wasn't going to keep going with those guys on my team. It would have just been horrible. But it's alright. We have Whiskers now. Let's see what it's got. Stench. Well, it's mildly... Oh, the nature attack down. That sucks. It does suck, but honestly, it could be worse. I'm going to do some training on Whiskers in between episodes. I'm not going to train up Bones. Bones is just going to end up being death fodder because I don't care about it. But I'm going to train up Whiskers to make it the 4th member of our team. Probably get it to about 14, 15. And I'm not going to hatch this egg because obviously we want to hold on to that because I have no idea what it's going to be. So I'll box that before I do my training, and I'll pick it up before the next episode. But that being said, while, you know, one of our mons did die, well, 2 of them really, but who cares about F-. While one of our mons did die, I do hope you enjoyed this very distracted episode of the HeartGold Randomizer Nuzlocke. I hope it didn't irritate you too much that I was multitasking. I swear I'll try not to next time. I'm too addicted. I have to break it. Gotta break the cycle. But I hope to see you in the next video anyway, where hopefully I won't kill off more of my team and I can figure out exactly what it is that killed Mareep in between episodes, so I'm looking forward to that. I'll see you next time. Stay tuned for the next episode.